the uproar was her TikTok account, where it was very evident that she had two flags of what she chooses to identify as, right? And there wasn't a South African flag.
She grew up in a household whereby they practiced maybe the Nigerian roots or maybe the Mozambican roots. So she never really knew the South African side of it. Do you know what I mean?
But now she's on a stage where she's representing South Africa.
Correct.
And so how are you going to represent us on a world stage?
So her mom's mom was Zulu and her mom's dad was Mozambican. Her mom is Mozambican with Zulu roots. Yes. I don't know how far this goes back. I don't know how deep this will be. And also because I would like to safeguard her feelings at the end of the day.
Checkpoint visited Adetshina's home in Summer Greens, Cape Town, in search of answers to the lingering questions South Africans had. We found her father, Michael Adetshina.
Knock, knock.
I cannot grant any interview now.
Just one question, sir.
I'm coming. I'll see you later, please.
He never came back, leaving us with no option but to ask our questions through the fence.
Did you know about the identity theft?
Dead silence was his response.
So you've responded to the first part, which is around you being South African, Nigerian, Mozambican, but then the second part, where there's like this huge question mark, like, what's really going on here? Did this happen? Did it not happen? What do you have to say to that?
So I think I really avoided the questions, like I said, because it is a legal matter and I do not have all the facts around the matter. But what I can say is that I was not running away from any of that. I was just running because I knew I had a dream that I wanted to fulfill. I know I did not steal anyone's identity. I'm still waiting, obviously, for the whole conclusion.
Of course you did it.
I'm just waiting on the conclusion on the whole case and the whole matter. And then moving forward, I'll know exactly what to say. Because I feel like now, if I say something and then something comes out tomorrow, it could be like, okay, but you said this and then something else. Do you understand? Like, I'm just avoiding all those, two things contradicting one another. So,
well, you grew up in South Africa.
Yes.
But you were in South Africa till you were in Nigeria till you were 3?
Yes. No, I was born in South Africa. Then I came to Nigeria when I was 3, and I stayed here for a couple of months, and then I went back to South Africa.
So what do you miss? Don't you miss South Africa sometimes? Like, do you feel like you miss your friends? You want them to like come over?
I do miss my friends. I do miss my lifestyle and everything. I think it really is a struggle at first for me because I'm trying to adapt. They say it takes 21 days for you to
I think it takes a lot more.
So I am Igbo, but then I don't know how to speak Igbo. Sorry. But I want to learn. I want to learn, and I'm not saying this now because a lot of people might feel like, oh no, she's only saying it now because of, and I'm like, no, like I've always wanted to, especially in SA, like in Cape Town where I stay in specific, it's Nigerian populated, so there's like Nigerians everywhere. So I really felt like I was still in touch with my Nigerian heritage, but now I'm actually more in touch with it.
I feel like, have you ever had like a relationship, like while you were in SA, do you have someone there that you're like, that is probably thinking to himself, my baby has to come back to me sometime soon?
I'm sure.
I mean, now that you are in this universe, it's like, well, that's my babe. That's my girl. Do you have anyone like that? Because I'll tell you I'm asking after that, but tell me.
I mean, maybe.
Really?
Maybe
like
not.
A boyfriend? No, I'm going to tell you, because if you don't, I really just want to know. So now that you're in Nigeria, maybe you're like, are there things, is that something you're excited about? Like the possibility of meeting someone here, or if you have someone back in SA that you were looking at, the possibility of going back to them. What's that like for you?
I'm not really open yet to having a relationship, and I wanted to keep that a little bit private because I mean, I'm already facing one thing. I cannot face another thing.
In Nigeria, how come we failed our girls? We gave it to a total stranger who still have not denounced South Africa. It is only fair to be a Nigerian when it is convenient for them, watering down the rest of the contestants and their efforts. You are lying to yourself, Nigerians. If you are rejected in your country, there is a reason why you got rejected. And I feel like instead of you to fix it, but Chidimma, she has no fight because she never grew up in Nigeria. Remove emotions, remove sentiments. A person was contesting for a pageant. they did background check, because when you are contesting for a pageant, you want to represent people. They see more than beauty. It's not about fine face, fine body, fine shape. They see more than beauty. What can you offer from the inside? They ran background check and they found out that, there were some illegal things her parents could be involved with. Now, as a country, they didn't want her to represent them, because representing them will put them in the bad light. Because of her background check, they rejected her. Nigerians said, come, we welcome people with, dirty background and whatnot. Nigerians welcomed her with open arms. No background check, no nothing was done. No nothing was done. They said, come, we will take you in. At the end of the day, she won. How come we failed our girls, the rest of the contestants that have been in the game for approximately 2 months, practicing, working hard? They bought form. You don't even know where they got money from to buy form. Some of them struggled so hard to get a form. They put in the work, the effort. But immediately we put Chidimma on the line, we watered down their efforts. Everything they have worked hard for was not fair. It is not a fair win, because she has upper hand. She has many advantage. She was very much, popular because of what happened in South Africa. So many things that are not accepted in the rest of the world, we accept it in Nigeria. Now, this could be the problem. We brought in Chidimma. As predicted, she eventually won. You might be doing it because you want to spite South Africa. She's not supposed to be in the competition in the first place. It is just like Big Brother Naija Africa or Big Brother Naija. When you are participating, before you go into Biggie's house, they will tell you not to announce it to anyone or anybody, particularly on social media, because they don't want you to have upper hand. They don't want you to use that advantage. When somebody like that have upper hand, they take that person away. Chidimma never worked hard for the crown. She was opportuned, and such people, we call them opportunists. She did not work hard for it. Those that deserve it are those people that contested, that bought form and worked and practiced hard for it. They never won.
Yes, and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, crazy how Chidimma is dodging the relationship question. I mean, just tell them that you are a married woman. Isn't it supposed to be Mrs. Nigeria Universe since you are a married woman? I mean, but we're not there. Why are you not? I mean, you've gone to more than 10 interviews and you've mentioned your family, siblings, but you're not mentioning your child. Like, what kind of a mother is not proud to be a mother? What kind of a mother? Yeah, thank goodness this girl is not our Miss South Africa, because imagine all the scandals, honey. The president, Bruce, was so desperate to have that PR, and finally, have the world notice his pageant. Hopefully, he will get sponsors now, proper sponsors, not bleaching cream. I mean, imagine an entire pageant, an African pageant, full of dark-skinned women, but you are forcing the girls to promote bleaching cream or promote whitening their skins. Sad, very sad. Are they not supposed to be proud of who and what they are, the color of their skin, and you are forcing them to promote bleaching creams? Yeah, it just goes to show what maybe, I don't know, but the president, Bruce, dignity there seems to be non-existent, because look at how, he grabbed the opportunity to get the publicity that he got through Chidimma Saga. He's willing to take any sponsor. He doesn't even care as long as there's money. He's willing to take any sponsor and promote even a bleaching cream. But as South Africans, we've been standing on business from day one. Chidimma is nothing but an opportunist. She doesn't care about anyone else but herself. And yeah, that's who she is. And no matter how much people try to spin it and victimize her, she's not. She's far from that. And I hate that people actually try so hard to like, yeah, but it's her mother that committed. You think a 23-year-old, if she is even 23, you think a 23-year-old wouldn't know about Imshiga Shiga? And she's like, but one thing for sure, I did not steal anyone's identity. Oh, then why are you failing to answer simple questions and instead be like, no, I need to get the facts straight because I don't want to go to another interview and something else comes out and people say I'm contradicting myself. Yeah, you should be scared of contradicting yourself, because if really what you say that you didn't steal anybody's identity or whatever the case may be, you're innocent, you're a victim, if really that is the truth, then your story would never contradict itself. The fact that you are concerned or worried that if you say something is going to contradict, it means you know the real truth. Now, it's so refreshing seeing Nigerians with sense. Honestly speaking, it is. It is so refreshing. Now, to those that want us to drop the Chidimma saga, we cannot, unfortunately, sadly, until Home Affairs actually comes and gives us something, because if we let this go, it means that in 2 weeks' time, even Home Affairs would feel zero pressure, and izophelele emoyeni yonke le nto leyo. So we are gonna still press it. Now, this is Chidimma's best friend, who seems to be as confused as us, but also wants to protect her friend, I guess. Now, she's telling us that actually Chidimma's mother is not the one who is Zulu from Soweto or South Africa. It's her grandmother that is Zulu from Soweto, and Chidimma's mother once stayed in Soweto, hence the Soweto, because Chidimma first stated that she is a Zulu girl from Soweto in her bio on Miss South Africa. Even the Cape Town saga came after. Okay, so Chidimma was this girl from Soweto whose mother is Zulu and father is Nigerian. After that, the story kept changing and changing. And one would wonder, why would someone who has a grandmother that is originally from South Africa, obviously gave birth to her mother, making her an automatic citizen, why would they go through all the trouble of committing identity fraud in 1982? Like, does it make sense? You're already a citizen, but you're stealing somebody else's identity. Now, it's good to know that the father is still in South Africa. I'm not sure where the mother is, honey. According to Chidimma, the parents are still in SA, Cape Town, but I don't know where the mother is. Yeah, man, in South Africa, they say we're xenophobic, but there are places or towns where Nigerians are dominating. We have Abo Hill, bro. We have Sunnyside. We have Cape Town, Lagos. But we are what? Okay. Now, this is what happens when we allow stories to die down. Remember this guy? Remember the story making rounds and it just died down because people stopped talking about it? This is what happens. And apparently this guy is still in Umtata, still an ANC member. And he said he was innocent, and that was that. Case was closed. I don't know if it's still pending, but we've not heard anything. Nobody was ever arrested or held accountable for the brutal killing. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.